Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to dive into one of the most powerful, foundational truths of manifestation. The first step in creating the life you desire is learning to love yourself. If you've been exploring manifestation for a while, you've probably heard a lot about visualization, affirmations, raising your vibration, scripting, and acting as if. All of those tools are powerful, but here's the truth. If you don't truly love and honor yourself, the energy behind your manifestations will always be shaky. You can't attract the abundance, the relationships, the health, and the joy you want if you are secretly sending out the vibration of, "I'm not worthy of this." So in this video, we're going to break down why self-love is the very first step in manifestation. We'll weave in wisdom from Abraham Hicks, Joe Dispenza, and Gabby Bernstein. We'll bring in science, meditation practices, and real-world examples. And we'll talk about practical ways to align your life, through what you say, what you put in and on your body, who you surround yourself with, and how you treat yourself every single day. By the end of this video, you'll see that loving yourself isn't just nice or optional, it's the energetic foundation for creating anything and everything you want. Part 1. Why self-love is the foundation of manifestation. Let's start with the basics. Manifestation is about energy alignment. As Abraham Hicks often says, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. If deep down you don't believe you're worthy, if you criticize yourself constantly, if you're always putting yourself last, then you're living in a vibration of lack. And lack can only attract more lack. Gabby Bernstein puts it beautifully when she says, "The universe works fast when you're having fun, but here's the key. You can't have real fun, real joy, or real alignment if you're at war with yourself." Self-love is about ending that inner war. Dr. Joe Dispenza, coming from a scientific perspective, explains that our thoughts and emotions literally shape our biology. When we live in states of shame, guilt, or self-hatred, our bodies are flooded with stress hormones like cortisol. Our brains get stuck in survival mode, replaying old limiting stories. That chemistry makes it almost impossible to create new possibilities. But when we shift into emotions like love, gratitude, and joy, our brains and bodies open up to change. Neuroplasticity increases, our immune systems strengthen, and our energy field expands. In other words, when you love yourself, you're not only raising your vibration, you're literally reprogramming your brain and body to align with your desires. Part 2. Real-world examples of self-love unlocking manifestation. Let's make this real. Example 1. Career shift. I knew a woman who desperately wanted a new job. She kept applying, but nothing ever worked out. Then she realized she had a pattern. Every time she walked into an interview, she was secretly thinking, "I'm not good enough, they're not going to like me." She started doing daily mirror work, looking into her own eyes every morning and saying, "I love you. I am worthy, I deserve to shine." Within a few months, she landed a dream job that matched her true talents. Her external reality shifted the moment she shifted her inner relationship with herself. Example 2. Health transformation. Joe Dispenza shares countless stories of people healing their bodies through self-love and meditation. One man with a serious chronic illness began visualizing himself healthy while cultivating deep feelings of love for his body, even though it wasn't functioning perfectly yet. Over time, his body began to match that new vibration, and his health improved dramatically. His healing began not with medication or external intervention, but with changing the way he related to himself. Example 3. Relationships. Maybe you've noticed this in your own life. When you don't love yourself, you attract partners who reflect that lack of self-worth. But when you begin to honor and respect yourself, suddenly your relationships transform. Either toxic people fall away, or new, aligned connections appear. This is manifestation at work. You're literally shifting your vibrational frequency, and your outer world has no choice but to rearrange itself. Part 3. The science of self-love and energy. Let's go deeper into the science here. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research shows that when people meditate on elevated emotions like love, gratitude, and joy, their heart rhythms become coherent. Heart coherence creates harmony in the brain and nervous system. This isn't just a nice feeling, it's measurable biology. In a state of coherence, your body becomes a powerful broadcasting system of positive electromagnetic energy. Now here's where manifestation comes in. Your heart actually generates an electromagnetic field thousands of times stronger than your brain. When you radiate love, you're literally broadcasting that frequency into the quantum field, where all possibilities exist. That's how new synchronicities, opportunities, and aligned events show up. So when you practice self-love, whether through affirmations, meditation, or simply treating yourself kindly, you're not just feeling better. You're altering your biochemistry, your brain wiring, and the energy you send out into the universe. Part 4. Meditation as a path to self-love. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate self-love is through meditation. Joe Dispenza teaches that meditation helps us step out of our old patterns, the self-critical thoughts, the guilt, the stress. When you meditate, you move beyond the analytical mind and into the subconscious, where deep change can happen. Here's a simple practice you can try. Sit quietly and place your hands on your heart. Breathe slowly and imagine inhaling love into your heart. On each exhale, imagine sending love to every cell of your body. As you breathe, repeat silently, I am worthy. I am love. I am enough. Even 10 minutes a day can completely shift your energy. Over time, you'll notice that negative self-talk softens, your body feels more relaxed, and your vibration rises. Abraham Hicks always reminds us that one thought of appreciation can shift your entire point of attraction. Meditation is the perfect space to cultivate those thoughts of appreciation, starting with yourself. Part 5. Watch what you say to your body and others. Now let's talk about something that might seem small but is actually huge: your words. The words you speak to yourself, your body, and others are spells. They carry vibration. When you stand in front of the mirror and say, I look terrible today, you're literally programming your body with that vibration. When you gossip about others, you're lowering your frequency and sending out energy of judgment that can only circle back to you. Gabby Bernstein calls this choosing again. The moment you notice a negative thought or word, stop, forgive yourself, and choose a better one. Instead of, I hate my thighs, try, thank you, legs, for carrying me through my life. Instead of gossiping about someone else, speak love or simply stay silent. This isn't about being fake, it's about aligning your words with the vibration you actually want to live in. Part 6. Watch what you put in and on your body. Self-love isn't just emotional, it's physical. Manifestation is holistic, because your body is part of your vibration. When you fuel yourself with nourishing foods, you're not just supporting your health, you're sending yourself the message, I am worth taking care of. On the flip side, constantly filling your body with toxins or processed junk sends the opposite message. The same goes for what you put on your body. Skincare, makeup, products, all of them carry ingredients and energy. Loving yourself means choosing the things that support your well-being, not harm it. Abraham Hicks often talks about alignment being about feeling good. When you eat foods that truly nourish you, when you take care of your skin, when you move your body in ways that bring joy, you're creating alignment. And that alignment is the fertile ground where manifestations grow. Part 7. Getting away from toxic people and relationships. Here's a tough truth. You can't truly love yourself if you're constantly surrounded by people who drain your energy, criticize you, or keep you small. Think about it. If you're trying to raise your vibration, but your environment is constantly pulling you down, manifestation becomes an uphill battle. Abraham Hicks often says, you can't get sick enough to help sick people get well. In other words, lowering your vibration doesn't serve anyone. Gabby Bernstein talks a lot about boundaries, learning to lovingly step away from relationships that no longer serve you. That doesn't mean you have to hate anyone. It means you honor yourself enough to say, my energy is valuable. I choose to be around people who uplift me. Real-world example. A client once shared that as soon as she stopped spending time with a group of friends who constantly gossiped and complained, her entire life shifted. She had more energy, she started attracting positive opportunities, and even her health improved. Why? Because she was no longer absorbing the vibration of negativity every day. Part 8. Putting it all together. Self-love as a daily practice. So let's put all of this together. Self-love isn't just one big breakthrough moment, it's a daily practice. It's in the small choices you make, the words you speak to yourself in the mirror, the way you choose meditation over self-criticism, the food and products you choose to nourish your body, the boundaries you set with toxic people, the way you choose love over gossip. Every one of those choices is an energetic message to the universe. I am worthy. I am love. I am aligned. And when you consistently live from that vibration, manifestation becomes effortless. Opportunities flow. Synchronicities appear. Relationships blossom. Health improves. Money shows up. Why? Because your external world has no choice but to match the love and worthiness you've already claimed inside. So, beautiful souls, if you take away one thing from today, let it be this. The first step in manifestation isn't visualization, scripting, or vision boards, it's loving yourself. Everything else flows from that foundation. Joe Dispenza shows us the science, Abraham Hicks reminds us of the vibration, and Gabby Bernstein gives us the spiritual practices, but they're all pointing to the same truth. When you love yourself, you align with the energy of the universe itself. So today, start small. Look in the mirror and tell yourself one loving thing. Meditate for 10 minutes and send love to your body. Choose nourishing food. Speak kind words. Step away from toxic energy. These small acts add up, and they will transform not only your life, but your manifestations. Thank you for being here, beautiful souls. If this message resonated, remember to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. And most importantly, go love yourself today. Because you are worthy. You are enough. And you are the creator of your reality.